Yes. What is the column space of A? So here first you need to span. So spanning in the sense you are going to separate the column elements 1 0 0 comma 2 0 0, right? And then what is the next step? You have to describe the column space. Haley. So here next you are going to multiply the elements of first column and second column with the elements belongs to R. So here you can write, here I'll just take X on both sides for showing the clarity. You can take xy also, x1, x2 also. Here I will be taking x1 and x2. So here x1 is multiplied with 1 0 0. It has to be added with x2 with 2 0 0. Yes, what is the result? So where xi belongs to R. So that you need to mention here, xi belongs to R. So here this will be resulting in first row element x1 plus 2x2, 0 plus 0, that is x1 into 0 is 0, plus x2 into 0 is 0. So here the second row element will be 0. Similarly, the third row element will be 0. So here you can say that it is defining what? It is defining, so first row let's stay there. So what is the meaning? It is defining x-axis. So the matrix A, the column space of matrix A, it is defining the x-axis. Okay. Then similarly take the matrix B. For matrix B, column space of B, it can be written as, first span it, just so column space of B is equal to span of, I just separate the matrix elements within the flower bracket. So here the first column elements are 1 0 0 comma second column elements are 0 2 0, right? And then multiply each with the elements. Here I can take x1 and take x1 itself 1 0 0 plus x2 0 2 0. So where xi belongs to R. So what equation you will be getting? What is the resultant matrix? x1 into 1 is x1 plus x2 into 0 is 0. That is x1 itself in the first row. Next x1 into 0 is 0 plus x2 into 2x2 is 2x2. And then in the third row it will be 0. So here it defines what? It is the sum, it is consisting of two different elements in two rows. ಏನು ಡಿಫೈನ್ ಮಾಡುತ್ತೆ? XY plane. It is defining a XY plane. And next similarly, consider the column space of C, which is given as span of 1 2 0 comma 0 0 0. So that there are no elements in the column, second column, that you need to remember. So here this can be written as x1 1 2 0 plus x2 0 0 0. Now what you get? So where xi belongs to R, that you need to mention for each and every step. So here we will be getting x1 and 2x1, third element is 0, right? So x1 plus 0 is x1 itself, 2x1 plus 0 is 2x1 and 0. Suppose if you are finding the same elements in the same column, then it is nothing but defines a line. It is defining a line. Just observe So here three different matrices are being shown to define the x-axis and xy plane as well as the line. So here for the matrix A, so here you can see that we have the elements in the first row, second and third row elements are 0. So for this, when you find the column space, so here will be, it is resulted in x1 plus 2x2 0 0. So here this is nothing but, so it is defining a x-axis. So that difference you must identify. And then here you can see we have for the column B, column space of B, here we have obtained x1, 2, x2. So here it is having the elements in x and y with different variables x1 and x2 which belongs to R. So here it is defining xy plane. For the third problem, here you can see that, so here by looking at itself, you cannot say it is a xy plane. So it is not a xy plane because here we have both the elements as x1 itself. So here it is going on a single point, in the single direction it is going. So here it is defining a line. So here you should be able to identify the differences. Got it? And take on the next problem. One more problem I'll take. So I think fifth one. For which right hand side, so in bracket you can take, find a condition on B1, B2, B3 are these systems are solvable. So this is the question asked. So here we have to find the condition for B1, B2, B3 for which whatever the given equation is given. So for that you will be able to finding a solution. So here we are given two parts. One is part A with the matrices 1, 4, 2, 2, 8, 4, 1 minus 4 minus 2, which is multiplied with x1, x2, x3, which give the result as b1, b2, b3. So here this is the right hand side solution. So for which values we have to, for which values of x1, x2, x3, so that becomes the condition for b1, b2, b3 now. So here we'll see for which conditions of b1, b2, b3, so this equation is solvable. So we'll just consider this problem. So here having this matrix, so now if you observe the elements of A, so here this is in the form like AX is equal to B. So this is the equation in the form A multiplied with X, it results in the output B. So here from this matrix elements of A, so here you can observe the row 1 element, so and row 2 elements. So here row 2 elements, they are two times that of the row 1. So here we can write row 2, it is 2 times of row 1, right? So here 2 ones are 2, 2 fours are 8, 2 twos are 4. So here we'll be simply writing row 2 is 2 times of row 1. Similarly, if you observe row 1 and row 3, what you can write? If you observe the elements of row 3 and row 1, what we can write? This is minus 1. What you can write for row 3 and row 1? So here
row 3 is equal to minus of row 1.
Yes.
1 of
Yes, row 3 is minus of row 1, right? So now having these conditions, so it means that whatever the right hand side we have, so they should also have the same relations between the rows as does that of the LHS. So ikkada ಏನು right hand side ಬರ್ಕೊಂಡಿದ್ದೀವಿ B1, B2, B3. So corresponding to this, so it should have the same relation. So here we can write what should be the element of B1? B1, it should be simply belongs to the real number R. So here it is not going to change. Row 1 elements ಏನಿದೆ corresponding to this B1 condition ಏನು change ಆಗಲ್ಲ. But what about B2? B2, it should be equal to 2 times of B1. So B2, 2 times of B1 ಇರಬೇಕು. And similarly B3 should be equal to how much? ಎಷ್ಟು ಬರುತ್ತೆ ಈಗ? B3 should be equal to minus B1, right? So here these are the
B1.
conditions. B1 should belongs to R, B2 should be 2 times of B1, and B3 should be minus B1. So these are the conditions of in order to have a system, given system to have a solution. Similarly, I just give one more matrix. So you just try for this now itself and tell me the answer. 1 4 2 9 minus 1 minus 4 multiplied with x1 x2, which is equal to b1 b2 b3. So observe and tell me what should be the conditions on b1 b2 b3 to have a system solvable. If you observe this, so here you can see that row 1 and row 2, whether they are depending on each other. Row 1 ಮತ್ತೆ row 2 depend ಆಗಿದೆಯಾ?
No, ma'am.
Yes. Row 1 and row 2 are independent.
No.
They are not depending on each other. So here you can say that both row 1 and row 2 are independent of each other. What about row 3?
Minus of row 1.
Yes, minus of row 1. It is equal to minus of row 1. So now can you write the conditions for B1, B2, B3? Since row 1 and row 2 are independent, B1 should also independent, B2 should also be independent, that is they should belongs to simply R, and B3 it should be equal to minus B1. So these are the conditions to have a given system solvable. And in the next class we'll just take up the row echelon and the rank of a matrix, and we'll solve so many matrices in order to see the rank of a matrix, and also we'll see how to reduce the rows. Echelon method will be same. I think in maths you have studied all this, right? Row echelon method and finding a rank of matrix. ಓದಿದ್ದೀರಾ? Rank of a matrix, row echelon method. Have you studied in mathematics? Anybody? ನೆನಪಿದ್ಯಾ?